Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today in the Ask SSM video series, I got two different emails from subscribers, both asking different questions. Quick questions, but that'd be good to cover just in one video. First guy, he is asking me to respond to what he heard about a so-called dating coach, where she's instructing women not to even kiss a guy they're dating with until after 3 months. Total BS and manipulation. You want to hear my take on that, and I'll definitely say my piece. Second guy, the main theme of this video, is a young guy who's 20 years old and he's writing in about his girlfriend. She's 25, 5 years older than him, totally different worlds in my opinion, and recently they started talking about their past. And he found out that according to her, she hasn't been with many guys, this is according to her, but as it turns out, she is that gal who makes out with dudes at bars all the time. She's the type that gets drunk, hangs on guy, kisses them, and she's essentially a kissing carousel rider, like every guy in town. And he's very bothered by this. And so I'm going to go through his thing here, read it, and express my opinion on why I'm very doubtful that her official number is very low, and what it says to me about her being the kissing carousel rider, that girl in all the bars, and what my opinion is about his future with her. Now, before I do that, real quick, a guy wrote me an email about a little thing he discovered online, a little test he did in the dating apps that's pretty funny, and then I'll move on to the questions. So this video is a whole bunch of different short stories. This first guy says, hello SSM. My name is, and I will call myself KB. I've been a fan for a couple years, and I really enjoy your content that you share with men of all ages, and for one, I do appreciate it. I'm a 56-year-old man who came across this so-called face filter app online recently. Well, being the curious cat that I am, I decided to give it a try. Well, I couldn't believe what this filter did to my face. Let me just humbly say that I've always graded myself a 3 up to a 4 in the looks department. Not this filter, though. It had me looking 20 years younger and looking like an underwear model. Well, I'm sure a lot of gals use this filter. Then I got this idea. If it seems shady, I apologize, but I hear on a lot of different podcasts about women not caring about a guy's looks, but more on a guy's personality, and if he's funny and so on. So I got this idea to do an experiment. I went on one dating website, I'm not giving any names of course, so I made the same profile on 2 different accounts, with the only thing being different is the profile picture, just to see the reaction I would get from these different women. So remember, how many gals say, I don't care about a guy's looks. If he's funny and personality and some confidence, and then I don't care if he's 100 pounds overweight or his looks or whatever. Bullshit. Women do care about looks. They care less about looks than guys do. I will say that. But this idea that looks don't matter, bullshit. And how many times you guys have heard gals get mad at guys because they say looks are important? So this guy's doing a little test. He says here, so I made the different profile on 2 different accounts, with the only thing being different was the profile picture, just to see what reaction I'd get. The only requirement I had was the age range of women between the ages of 21 and 60 years old. Well, here are the results. Profile number 1, with the picture being normally received nearly no inquiries or interest, which is pretty much what I expected. What floored me was the feedback I received from the underwear model me. He wasn't in his underwear, guys. He was just a picture of him made to look better and younger. I received inquiries from females from all age ranges, mostly 30 to 40 range, but a good number of 25 to 29 also. The 40 to 60-year-old range wasn't as much as the 25-year-olds. The crazy thing was, they all were sending me inappropriate pictures trying to get me to message them back. How interesting. This is why I say these dating apps work for the top percentage guys, and that's about it. And they're sending all the naughty pictures. When I didn't message any of them, most of them got really nasty with me. Interesting, because a lot of gals will talk about how when guys message them on the dating apps and Instagram and all that, and if they don't respond to them or respond in a time frame they want, the guys will get nasty with them, and they bitch about that. But here, he's describing his experience, his little experiment here, and they're doing the same thing that gals complain that guys do. So I came to the conclusion that when females say looks don't matter, when looking for a man, these females are just outright lying. Most of us men knew this anyway, but it was nice to finally prove it. Well, take care and keep up the good work. Well, bro, I appreciate your little research, your little experiment there. Definitely shed some light on things we all know. So yes, looks are important. If they're saying that's not, they're full shit. But I will say this. It's not as important as a deal breaker is for guys. That's true. Now, first the first Ask SSM about the whole dating coach saying don't kiss, women shouldn't kiss guys for like 3 months. That's nonsense. He says, hey SSM, I've been listening to you for about a year now. I was trolling Facebook today, waiting for my flight home, and came across a video about a woman now implementing a 90-day no-kissing rule to attempt to weed out non-suitable suitors. I suspect Chad or Tyrone could push the buttons and be in their pants by the end of the first date. Yes. Anyway, in typical Facebook fashion, the page refreshed while I was watching it, and I can't find that particular video again. However, a quick Google search turned up several videos with some Canadian female dating coach advocating women setting that boundary. Good freaking luck with that one. Now, SSM, I'm married. I've been married for a long time and have lost a lot of confidence because of that. But I like to say life is too short for that nonsense. To date them for 3 months is a significant expenditure of time and resources and not even get a kiss out of it. I'll be telling my adult sons to bypass those and look for more organic dating experience. Instead of trying to tolerate some used up 20 or 30 somethings attempt at appearing virginal, am I way off base for thinking this way? No, and I'll get back to that in a moment. Lady says it's beneficial for men who have a long-term mindset. I says bullshit. The rules are for nice guys and that they would still change the rules for Chad and Tyrone. Look it up and let me know your thoughts on it. Yeah, bro, it's bullshit. She's just trying to have control. No guy who is good with women, who is like the bad boys, Chad and Tyrone. There I said Chad again, so the FBI will be watching this video. Hello, FBI. You all heard the story about Chad, and they're looking at anybody that says Chad in videos. Chad, Chad, Chad. The bad boys who are used to getting girls all the time, do you think they're going to wait 3 months or 3 dates for a gal who says, I'm not going to kiss you until that point just so you respect me and all that? Bullshit. The only guys who are going to go for that are desperate men. And women pull that crap because they obviously want to have control. End of freaking story. And there are a lot out there that do. You don't want that guy. So if you're dating relationship guys, you go on a date with a girl and you meet up for that one drink like I advised to save yourself money and to weed out the ones that are going to try to use you, and you have a good time with her. At the end of that, it's a long drink, and sometimes if you're having a drink and you're getting along really well and you can tell she's attracted to you, then maybe a second drink. And then when you leave, I recommend you go for the kiss. Why not? If she's showing interest, go for it. Life is too short. And also, remember, women hate rejection. And if a gal likes you and she's giving you the signs to give her a kiss, you don't have to freaking make out with her, just a freaking peck on the lips to show you're interested and all that. If a guy doesn't do that and she's interested, she's going to think either he's not interested, which will bother her, or two, that he doesn't have the balls to do it. Women like guys that are direct, go for what they want. The bad boys will always go for what they want because they don't give a shit. So you always go for the kiss. And if you don't do it the first freaking date, you definitely do it on the second one. Otherwise, you could end up blowing up in your face. But no guy that has any fucking value would ever... 3 months? Let's just say it's 12 weeks. Probably 13 weeks if you're technical. And you went 1 date a week. That's a lot of dates. And time with her, money spent to not even get to... You know what I mean? Get the hell out of here. Typically, most women will sleep with guys in their 3rd or 4th date. Okay, I've had gals that did it on the first date. I've had girls do it on longer than that I shouldn't have put up with when I was younger. So don't buy that bull crap, guys. And women that do that is because they want to have control, or they're making rules. You don't want those rules types, and they always break the rules for the bad boys, if I'm sure you're well aware, and make them for the nice guys. So don't be that guy. You got a girl who's going to set rules like, oh no, I'm not going to kiss until the 3 months in or month in or something like that. Walk away. Don't waste your time, because she's either going to be, even if she breaks that rule, it's going to show she's going to be controlling in the relationship. There's always going to be power plays. You don't need that bullshit. Go with a gal that's natural, that she likes. She's going to kiss you, all that. All right, next one. This is about the guy that has the kissing carousel rider as a girlfriend, wondering what to do. He says here, hey SSM, I like watching your videos on YouTube and have been a subscriber for a while now. I know you don't do relationship advice, but I just want somebody to talk to about this. Well, it's your lucky day. I'm 20 years old and my girlfriend is 25. I love her, but we had a conversation recently about each other's past and I just feel sick now. That is not a good place to be, my brother. Her body count is very low. Sure about that? But the sick part is the amount of guys she's made out with at the bars and whatnot. I've seen chat messages too about her talking with her friends about how she liked it and with different people, and how one guy was rough with her, making out, choking, grabbing her butt a lot, leaving a couple hickeys that she had to cover with on her neck. And I feel just sick about all this. One back and forth from her friend reading, "Yes, I want to kiss him. It's going to be dark." And the response is, "You want to kiss everyone, girl." Granted, this is all in the past, and she's completely closed off and a fantastic woman to me, cooks, cleans, etc., has a good job and very attentive to me, and does keep me very happy. I just don't know how to feel right now about hearing about her past, and it's tearing me apart. I just like someone to talk to about this because I don't like the feeling like this. Please let me know if you want any details. Thank you. Bro, believe me, I don't need any more details. So, first of all, I'm not buying this whole she has a whole low number thing. But she's the type of gal that we all seen in bars that gets drunk and makes out with multiple guys there and is always out making out with different guys whenever she goes out because she has to have that attention and she's a little freak. No guy wants that. And I don't buy that she has a low number. I think that is complete bullshit. This way she's partially telling you the truth about all the different dudes she's kissed and everything like that, and I guarantee you don't have the real number. But in regards to what the loophole is that, well, I got a low number in terms of going all the way, but I was making out with lots of dudes. This, to me, that's kind of still the same. No guy, and I sure as hell wouldn't want to have that girlfriend who was known to everybody. Oh, yeah, I made out with her. I made out with that one. Do you really want that? Okay, and it goes back to the pair bonding thing. It can only be with so many guys before they just can't get attached. And that's great that she's good to you and attentive and she cooks and she cleans and all that. But remember, I don't know how long you've been together, but remember, you're 20, she's 25. That is night and day difference right now. If you were 40 years old and she was 45, although I wouldn't recommend having an older woman, it should be the other way around, that's different. But 20 and 25, night and fucking day. And I've noticed with a lot of these stories I do, that a lot of the guys that are the most manipulated and taken advantage of are guys that are with older women. Because they certainly know how to push the buttons. You're obviously way more into her than she is into you. Believe me, because you're writing me this thing. So I'm not buying this nonsense, and to me this is not girlfriend material. So I don't know how long you've been with her, but I think you're getting too attached, and this is not, I think you could definitely be hurt down the road. So I personally would cut ties with this gal, because you've heard the stories I do, and you've heard what happens, you know. And also, she's 25, and here's the deal: why is she with someone who's 20 years old? I mean, really. Typically, these gals are going to have guys that are older. They can lock down, have some resources that can help them get them to the altar. I'm sure she's dropping hints about getting married, and you're way too freaking young. So honestly, bro, at 20 years old, you shouldn't be in this serious relationship anyway. You should be focusing on making something of yourself in this world. This is the time to do that. Going to school, if you're in college, majoring in something that's sensible is going to pay a return on your investment for the college degree, or getting a certification in some kind of trade or something, putting away money, not having a mini marriage, okay? Then maybe when you're older, then you might do that if that's what you want. But I don't think you should be in this relationship with this gal, to be honest, for multiple reasons. You're too young. She's older than you. I see a lot of problems, and I'm not buying this whole song and dance of a low body count. And you don't want to be with a gal like that. You're always going to be sleeping with one eye open with her. Is that what you want? So, bro, if you haven't had a lot of experience with girls, as I say to you, maybe you weren't that guy growing up. I mean, you're still young. Give yourself time. You will, as you establish yourself and you grow up and become the man that you are. When you get to be in your prime in your 30s, you're going to have them chasing after you as long as you have your shit together and you keep in decent shape and you have some confidence and some personality, some swagger, and you got some resources. They're going to be lining up and you can pick and choose. But this sounds like the feeling I'm getting is this is getting to be pretty serious and you're way too young for that. And I just don't buy this nonsense that she said with the low number, which is a lie, of course. And this whole who wants their girlfriend to be the one that was making out with all the dudes in every bar, and guys could be walking down the street and be like, oh, I made out with her, or I hooked up with her. Bad place to be. I would seriously think about your relationship, your future, and consider calling it off before you get too attached and hurt. Because I see heartbreak in your future. You stay with her. Maybe I'm wrong. You never know. But after doing this for a few years, my life experience, and I got about 2,000 videos in circulation now between all three channels, You pick up on patterns and you can really predict how things go. Hell, I think the guys who watch my channels regularly can predict how things go if they watch it enough. So, bro, I don't want you to get hurt. So really think about what I just say. Don't make a decision this second, but think about it over a few days and then go from there. I wish you the best. All right, guys, that is it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me just think about this. Let all these guys know what you think, but especially this young brother who's 20 at the end about this girl with the kissing carousel rider, if you will. Let this young guy, you guys that have experience, know what you think. If you agree with me, there's no way she's got the low number and she's not girl for material. Let this guy know, please. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.